You, Max. Yeah, I remember you, man. I remember you. It's been a long time. I've been good. Welcome to the second day in a row, I guess. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know if my audio is okay. Yeah, there we go. I've been good. How about you, man? How about you? Great stuff. Too many exams. I got you, fam. Well, I mean, try as much as you can to get out of that academic pressure, but you know, at least for me, I'm done. Hmm. Nice. So I actually have a PesaPal account that I've just created, which is nice. Then there's a developer portal, which is also nice. I don't know if PesaPal has an app. Excellent, excellent. 2.3 stars. Yeah, yeah, I'm making an app and I want to find a way. Well, the app is already live anyway. So just working on some things. Um, just working on some things, building an accessible area where we can also manage the subscriptions. Um, oh yeah, so let me show you the app itself. Yeah, so this is the app as it stands. At least I'm not showing you something that is detrimental to like financial. I mean, sorry, like I'm releasing information or not. But yeah, this is how the app works generally. If I was to check out, let's check out the test application. I actually want to. Actually want to open this and then get rid of the. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of the what's it called? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. We switched it up. So just getting rid of some of the data. We start afresh from that area. It says application update. Oh, my insomnia is updating. Yeah. Because I'm going to use insomnia for API calls and all that stuff. Started, I believe. Okay, so this is the app. Let's just refresh this. We see what we have here. So yep, so here we have the app. We don't have any employees in the application itself. So if we go to overview, there's nothing. If we want to create multiple employees, we could. Let's go to departments and see what we have. We don't have any departments. So let's say, for example, okay, let's just switch things up. Dashboard, settings, we go to general settings. This is the date format. This is the company name. Let's change this to tech chess. And then we say info at the Tech Chess Foundation. Let's say I got an edu or a .com, either or. And then we got the company logo. So I'm going to choose the company logo so that it can appear on like documents of different kinds. So I'm just going to come in here, go to Creative Cloud, 1x, and I could choose one of these Tech Chess logos, and then I save the settings. Okay, now I save the settings. There we go. So the Tech Chess logo is on. And if I come back to the dashboard, of course, it's going to load over here. So this is the main logo. Now, when we come to now starting to use the application, of course, we have the administrator, the main administrator, and we can create an admin if we want, but I'm not going to do that. Now, let's create a department. And let's say we have the Department of ICT. So Department of ICT, so ICT. So information and computing technology. Communication. It's supposed to be communication. Yeah, ICT. So it's a HR app generally. So the application, it's a HR app. As you can see, it's dealing with employees generally. So now we can create a designation. So I come here, designation. I can say software engineer. Eligible for attendance penalty, true. I'll put true and then save. The department is information and computer technology. Of course, there's still some UI changes I need to do. I can see is penalizable. Then we come to the employee section. So we can come in here and create an employee. So the first thing I'm going to say, I'm just going to create an employee over here. Last name, Steve, last name, Numba, email address. Phone number will be random, I guess. National ID. Yeah. Photo, I could put a photo if I want to. Then department, of course, designation, marital status, date of birth, something like that, I guess. It's not my actual birthday. Physical address, I could leave it blank. Career pin, I know what my career pin is, but I just use this as a placeholder. And then handicap is going to be none. Then of course I'm going to do bank. Bank, I'll probably say M-Pesa and then copy my phone number again. So I'll come in here, bank, I've selected M-Pesa, I'll copy my phone number. Then this one I'll just do 254 and save. So we have a new user, and by the way, one thing that I've set up is that this user once created, All right, man. All right. Take care. You have yourself a good night. So the mail itself now, if the mail is running on the server, it will send an email. So I'm just going to come in here and do PHP artisan queue work, because it's being queued and it's going to finish. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just close that up. So now once I come here into the mail section, I'll be able to see a few seconds ago this mail was sent, and this mail will contain these contents. So one thing that most HR applications don't have is an employees portal. So now once you have this, I can come back to this same app. Maybe I open it in incognito or something, and then open it. I'll open it, and then paste the email that I used to register, and then I'll come back here, paste the password, and we're in. Simple as. So this generally is cooking. This is cooking right here. This is the way. Now, before we go any further, let's actually just sit down and craft out like all the different things that this employee is supposed to be doing. So we have to assign this employee a contract, right? So I'm going to come here and then say create a contract. I've selected this employee. Of course, the designation will be software engineer, but you can select whatever other designation there is in a basis of what contract you're going to give this person. Choose the employment. So I'm going to put fixed term, and then I'm going to do an appointment date of, let's say 01/11/2023. Expiry date will be 31/12/2023. The gross salary should probably be around 250,000 Kenyan shillings per month. And I'm going to save this, and we're cooking. Now, attendances. Now, this is the problem with attendances. If I come in here and to create one attendance, I have to create for each single like day, right? So it's going to be a problem generally. If I come in here and click on save, it's going to be a problem in the DB. So let's say I come in, say save. It's going to be a problem for the DB. You can see incorrect date time value. And in reality, well, if we go to the table, what we need is check-in time. We just need time, right? Not date time. So the problem here is that it's giving date time instead of time. Yeah, so we need to also edit that. Although I usually have like multiple attendances in the fray. So I can upload an Excel sheet with multiple attendances. So let me just take one Excel sheet and actually use it as an example. So I'm going to come and open this, what I usually use. You're asking, can I go live tomorrow? I will be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live on Thursday. I won't be live on Friday though. For some reasons that I will explain much later. Maybe you will be able to see. But yeah, so check this out. This is how we cook. Let's say I grab these attendances right here, and I'm going to grab the first 27 rows, or maybe the first 30 rows. So I'm just going to copy, Control N, paste, change the ID number for all of these. So I'm just going to come in here and take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then I'm just going to select them all and drag them all across till the bottom. Okay, I keep on forgetting how to use Excel. What's going on? So just attendance 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And I'll save it like that for very good reason, actually, because we not need this. Now, if I come in here and do create multiple attendances, and now I come into my documents and use the test attendance. I wait for like a second, click on check data, and it's cooking. So you can see attendances to be uploaded. You can see all of those. And if I upload those attendances, you can see successfully uploaded 15 attendance records. So if I come in and look at my register, and in order for you to look at the register, of course, you're going to go to overview of the attendances, and you can see Steve Nyanumba has attended those particular dates. Yeah, so 15 days worked, according to what it is that I just dragged. So now, let's say, for example, now I have these other days, 23rd to 25th, as leave days. I'm going to come in here and create a leave day. Of course, I need to change a few things on the UI because this is new UI that I've just deployed. I'm going to search employees. Now, of course, there's one employee in the system, which is me. I'll select annual leave, and then a start date. Maybe we look at 24th of November 2023 all the way till 26th of November 2023. And then I'm going to save. Then the salary adjustments. Of course, salary adjustments includes fining, bonuses, salary advances, welfare contributions. So let's actually test this out. Let's do fines, okay? So we're going to do fines. There should be a button that I'm going to be adding over here soon. So let me just use the link, create. So fines create, and then we're going to search employees again. The month has already been selected. The month I'm going to do the amount I'm going to do 1,500. Then the reason for finding, let's say breakage of mouse. And we save. And we're cooking. Now, let's see, bonuses. I'm going to add a bonus of like, let's say, let's give it about 12K, right? So again, another button has to be added in the bonuses section. So create. And then we're going to come in here and select employee, Steve Nyanumba. Again, the UI needs to be changed here. We're going to select the month being November. Then the amount, I'm going to do about 12,000. Reason for bonus, overtime for 7 days or something like that, right? Then I'm going to save. Now, looking at that, we also have salary advances. Salary advances are like short-term loans that get deducted from the end of month salary, and you can only deduct a certain amount given that this particular employee has already worked for that amount in that particular month. You can't do a salary advance in a certain month that has already been finished being paid, and you can't also do a salary advance on a month that is ahead of the month that you're currently in. So yeah, that's something else. So we'll do that a bit later. Welfare contributions. This is a bespoke feature which I added so that, like, let's say for example, if there's a kitty that employees are coming together to, we use the word changa in Swahili in Kenya, but the word is what? I'm trying to look for the word. Fundraising. Yes, this is for fundraising for certain contributions for, like, let's say for example, if a staff member lost a family member and you want to contribute, yeah, that's what this is for. Then payroll. So let's look at the payroll after doing all of that. So if we look at this November 2023, if I hit generate, I'm going to be generating for one employee only, right? This payroll has a total of 250,000 in terms of gross pay. You can see total absence penalty is 50K because I've not been in for a certain number of days. And then, of course, we have the full-time net salary and all that stuff. But now, how does this pan out in terms of what it is that should be showing? Well, we can actually look at the breakdown. It's in an Excel sheet format. So I'm just going to click on that. It's going to download an Excel sheet. Then we open it. It's going to show casuals, full-times, interns, and external employees. So the one that I created is a full-time employee, and you can see the breakdown over here. You can see the department, designation, the gross salary, and then the breakdown, okay? So there's NSSF contribution, the taxable income, the NHIF, income tax, tax relief, insurance relief, payee, housing levy. Then if there's an advance that they took, there's a deduction of advance. If there's a bonus they took, there's a deduction, there's an addition of the bonus. There's a fine that was given, there's a deduction of the fine. Then there's the loan payment, staff welfare, and then there's the total addition. So total additions are the bonuses, right? The bonuses plus, what else? Bonuses plus, of course, there's bonuses, there's relief, all right? There's insurance relief over here as well. And I think that's about it. So I don't understand how it would amount to 26 as total additions. If we're dealing with, like, let's say, for example, what else? Oh yeah, and tax rebates, of course. I have not added tax rebates into the fray. So in a case where, like, let's say, for example, an employee doesn't attend for some certain days, they're given an attendance penalty, right? The penalty is amounted to the number of days that they missed. However, all this money that is coming here as taxable income is being taxed. But if they didn't earn a certain amount of money while they were just really, being absent and all that stuff, then that amount of money that they didn't earn should not be taxed. Hence, there's some rebate coming back in from the taxable income. So you can see the total additions. This must have been the tax rebate. Of course, there's the attendance penalty that I've also not included into the fray over here, which I should be including, especially because these are full-time people that are also eligible for penalties. And then there's total deductions over here, which is 124,000, which includes the payee, which includes the NSSF and HIF, and also includes the attendance penalty. So the net pay comes to 151,910. The bank account and the account number all are looked at this particular point. So if I was to open that, I'd be able to see everything. Now, of course, it breaks it down in each and every single situation. Of course, we have the external, internal, and also casuals. And I'll show how it works for casuals in a moment. So now, of course, I'm not going to save this. Let's actually open the payslip. And this is something that can be seen from both the HR side and also from the employees side. So now the HR can be able to see every employee's payslip, whereas when you go back to the employees section, they can only see what belongs to them. So if I was to click on this, let's actually see what we have in terms of the payslip. So here we are. We have Tech Chess payslip for November 2023. Steve Nyanumba, software engineer, employee number 1. Kerepin, NSF, and HIF. And then, of course, the description, basic salary and house allowance amounting to the gross salary. That is 250,000. All these allowances are all taxable, so that's why you bundle them together as gross. We have the NSF contribution, we have the taxable income, we have the income tax, the tax relief, the insurance relief, the total payee. Okay, so the total payee is the income tax subtracted from the tax relief and subtracted from the insurance relief. Tax relief is usually 10% of the first bundle. If your salary exceeds that, it comes to about 2,400, and the first bundle is always 24,000. So 10% of that is 2,400. If your salary has exceeded that as the basic, as it's exceeded 24,000 as the basic, then your tax relief comes to 2,400. If, however, your income is less than 24,000, then all of your income tax comes to zero all the same, because the tax relief is equivalent to the income tax that you'll be getting at that particular point. Now, insurance relief comes at a point where we have the insurances that you have. So insurances include the NHIF premium, and the NHIF premium, you take 15% of this, you get this insurance relief. To prove that, I'm going to open my calculator. Yeah, I'm going to open my calculator. And then do 15% of 1,700, which is 255. Great. So now, once we do all of that, we have the payee as the final. Then we have the NHIF premium, we have the housing levy, we have the advances, and we have the fines. Now the fines, it breaks it down. What is it that you've been fined for, and how much is it coming to? Then we have the total fines tabulated on the right side as well. Then we have the attendance penalty, which is 50,000, as you can see. Then we have the staff welfare contribution, which is that. Now the total deductions come to all of these being added. Now the additions. We have the total bonuses, right? Bonuses, there's an overtime for 12,000, which is over here. And then there's a tax rebate, which is the amount of money that could have been taxed from the gross total that is not been earned within this. So that's what goes back to the user. So at the end of the day, we have tax rebates, which is coming to about 14,745. Then the total additions are this. So that being done, of course, the relief is going to be deducted from the income tax at that point. The total additions are this, and then we have the summary. Gross pay, total additions, total deductions coming to all of that. Now, if we have all of that, all you just need to do is take this, subtract this, add this. Oh, wait, sorry. Take this, add this, and then subtract this, and then you get your net pay. And all this is tabulated quite well by what I am seeing, quite well. All I just need to do is get rid of a few kinks over here, like in the document. Yeah, this has to go. All right, so that's how it should appear. In essence, even the logo shouldn't be overflowing the way it's overflowing, but I think it's something to do with the dimensions of the image that I uploaded. Oh well, it's all good. So yeah, this is how we do all of that. So just going to go back to the whole basis of this is the reason why I created the system, so that we can be able to generate this payroll and make payments as fast as possible. So like, let's say, for example, I want to make a payment, right? I've generated a banking slip. So let's say I look at the banking slip. The banking slip is liaised with the bank KCB. I'm just going to do a test run for that as well. So if I show you the banking slip and you see what entails in the banking slip, this is what happens. Let me just open it up. I don't know why it's not opening. Okay, there we go. It's opened. So this is what entails. So ideally, every single time that we're going to upload this, it's going to have two rows of this same header. So all I just usually do is do a Control C and then Control plus. and then I upload it the way it is. So this account number, I save it the way it is. Then the amount, as you can see, the net payment amount, I usually change it, add it to be comma, and I save it, or I export it as text tab delimited. So export, change file type, text tab delimited, and yeah, then it's ready to be uploaded into the KCB bulk payments section, which of course has to be enabled for all business accounts. Has to be enabled first before you can use that feature. But I can't show the feature because it will also be in a breach of use in terms of like privacy and all that stuff. So yeah, that's generally how the app works. And hopefully I'm going to clip this the right way. You can see the total gross payroll amount is also being tabulated over here. Although this shouldn't be the gross total, what's actually done is it's added the bonuses and what has it done? What has it actually done? It's subtracted what it has done, it shouldn't be doing. So I'm actually going to edit this. How do I edit this? It's going to be Livewire admin dashboard. Livewire admin dashboard. Then we go to the first card, which is this one. Estimated gross. Okay. Then we're going to go to we're going to go to the okay, so it actually minused the rebates as well. So I'm just going to go to the public, not public, what am I doing? I'm going to go to app, HTTP Livewire admin dashboard. Then we're going to change this up just a bit, this estimated earnings. Then I see what I did. I added bonuses, I minused fines, and then I minused advances as well, of which I don't think it's okay to do that. And then the estimated earnings function is over here. I shouldn't be subtracting the penalty. I shouldn't be subtracting the penalty. So whatever is gross is gross. Whatever I've penalized will come back to us still. Gross. And then also, when it comes to this, I shouldn't be removing that as well. Now, let's see what happens. Should be 250. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Total bonuses, total fines, total advances, total penalties. I should be having penalties as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. And then reverse do that. Function, I'm going to say penalties, and then I'm going to paste this here. Then I'm going to say return penalty. But this was in a for each loop, like this one. Actually, yeah, it was in this for each loop. So I'm just going to put this in a for each loop again, like that. Close it up. Now the penalty. Mhm. Okay, so days missed should also be included in this. So days missed is here, and the rate as well is here. And it's not being used, so I can just plug it in here. Leave days is also not being used. So I should also plug it in here. And I can say rate is also being used here. So rate was coming in before, so I'll use it there. This then is not being used at all if the rate is not there. Basic salary I think is being used over here. Then we come in. This is also being used, but I think it's also being used on both sides because I can see days, yeah, is also being used on this side. So I'm just going to copy this, paste it here. I think that's okay. That's fine. Return penalty. No. I'm going to say penalties. So total penalties is equal to 0. I'm going to commit to that. So this if statement, and then we're going to use the penalty variable over here. So I'm going to say total penalties is equal to, so I'm just going to do plus equals to penalty. Now that's when it starts being used. So not the where we're going to cook the total penalties. I'm just going to return it. And then where we have this estimated, we're going to come in here and do it. So this total penalty. This penalties, and then estimated is 0. Big estimated, no, this one should be total penalties. Okay, we're cooking. You can see what I'm doing. You can feel it. So you're going to say penalties, then you come in here and do total penalties. Something like this makes sense. Now let's see. How about we do column MD? What? Because now there are 5. I can do column MD2 for all of them. Column MD2, and then we do a margin X of 1, or a margin right of 1. Even 2 can work, but 1. Let's see what happens. Now let's do left. Wait, what? Did I not select everything? ML1. Unless you just leave it as is. Oh, I know what's going on. It's justifying the content to the center. Of course. Do we need to find a card for something also? There's advances, fines, bonuses. What else? Do we have to put number of employees there? I don't think we do. So that means card MD3 is back. Column MD3 is back. Now we get rid of the numbers of employees. Ooh, we're cooking. Looks good. Now another thing that normally isn't looked at is, this is, how will do it till October? Should be having the November one. So let's see. Should be here. Yeah, it should be here somewhere. It's incredible how this is working, but I'm trying to find out which areas. Where did I put the months? I must have put the months in like an array or something, and then just pushed it towards this side. Okay, this is mine. Where's this? Where's this month? Oh, it should be here. Yeah. For each labels as label, push labels, push label. Now the labels are in the dashboard area. What? Wait. Oh my, let him cook. Come on. For each data as D. So we have data and we have labels. These ones are in mount, I believe. No, it's here. Load payroll graph. Right. So for I0, I is less than 7, I plus plus. Range this instance copy sub months no overflow. Yeah. So in order to include November into the equation, let's do plus minus and equals so that we can do less than or equal to. That's just it's the way. Okay, so how much do we have here? 250k. It's looking good. So these are 8 months in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Can't believe we pulled this off. Heavily pulled this off. What if it was a line? What if it was a line graph? Yeah, what if it was a line instead of a bar? A line graph. Ooh. We are there. This is what I want. I want this one. I don't want any other one. This is the one. Background color. Is this a proper background color, honestly? Let's actually see. Where's the color? Yeah, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to come and grab this color. This one, this 242464. Paste it there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it follows along. Then the border color. Of course, it's going to be this maroon. So I'm just going to go to 9015. What's that maroon color called again? Is that maroon color? Where is it? Should be in my clipboard, right? No, apparently. Let's try. It's the one. It's the one. I've got it. I've got it done. Okay. So my dashboard is done, I guess. Get status. Okay, so now exactly that is what's going to show up on my main application. So I'm going to open this here. As you can see, the graph has been drawn. Oof, this is looking good. This is looking so good at the moment. Looking so nice. Now my problem is penalties are not showing up. Yet I know for a fact that we did penalties. I know for a fact we did penalties. If you want to know, all you just need to do is check on this column once it loads. Yeah, so we've done absence penalties. The month of October we did, the month of September we did, and month of August we did. So there's something not adding up in that calculation. So there's something that's probably missing from this function of penalties. Mm-hmm. Damn, what's going on? This should have actually worked. It works. So how does you have to have penalties of at least even up to 1,000, up to 10,000. I'm sure. I'm so certain. Because penalties are working here. I don't understand why it's not working the other side. Okay, it's actually not completely working. Because 50,000, where is 50,000 coming from? Because what, 250? Let's actually take that into account. Let's actually take it into account. So how many days does this guy work? 15 days, okay. So, okay, so this person comes in, is supposed to come in maybe a total of 30 days, let's say. 15 days, okay, so 30 days. So I'll come in here and take that to 50, divide by 30, and get that. Now we have 15 days, although 6 are going to be given leave. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comes in for 10 days. It comes in last 10 days. If it's last 10 days, there's probably something up. There's something up. I can actually put my finger on it. There's something up. Okay, so 15 days, right? Means that didn't work for 15. Three of those are going to be off leave days. 6 of those are going to be off days. So those are 9. So 9 from 15, that's going to be 6. So 6 multiplied by this is 50,000 exactly. So is this one not have? It's not settling well in my brain. Like, why is it working for the test, but it's not working for the main? Why is it working for the test, yet it's not working for the main? Why is it working for the test, but not for the main? Working for the test, but not for the main. So for each employee, we have employees here, right? Which is should be initialized in mount. Employees detail all. Now we look at the penalties. Click on employee. Oh, that is what has happened. Okay. Now, this one should have been outside, just like this one, earning 0. That's what should have happened here. Okay. Since there was 1 in the test, it's not going to keep on cycling back. But now that there is none, it has to be, not that we put it outside, it cycles all of them. So regardless, let's actually refresh this to see. Makes sense now. Yes, there we go. In October, should have been that 22, yes. September should be like 10. And then in August, 4,000 and something. Yeah. Perfect. So now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. So let's go back. We see what we can do with PesaPal and the subscription model that it poses. I'm just going to hit migrate for this and close LC. There's nothing to migrate even. I've not even done anything in the databases, but I will change them soon. All I just want to do is test the checkout button. So go to resources, views, we'll go to the welcome page, delete everything, then do A, then something like that for now. Okay, so first things first is authentication, of course. So Insomnia, let's open you now. Okay, so I'm just going to create a new workspace or a new collection. It's just this is array verifications. Am I supposed to pay anything? I don't think I want to face that. A new collection, let's call this collection PESA-PAL testing. New HTTP request. This HTTP request is going to be going to the sandbox. So let's try the sandbox first. Should it be a GET request? I think it's a GET request. Yeah, the requested source resource does not support HTTP method GET. It's a post. So, okay, let's read the documentation. My God. Post request. PESA-PAL's API authentication requests are done via post request. Your PESA-PAL merchant consumer key and consumer secret will be used to generate an access token. This access token is valid for a maximum period of 5 minutes. Use this token sent as a bearer token to access all other PESA-PAL API 3.0 endpoints. The URL to our token generation API is either okay. So post. Let's try a post then. Invalid consumer key or secret provided. The parameters are like this. So click here to download a set of so Kenyan merchant, this is the consumer key and the consumer secret. So in the body, in the headers, so the consumer key here should be that, and then we add, then we say consumer secrets, and we're going to add this one. We're cooking. Let's see. There we go. All right. We're good. Okay, so yes. So now response parameters. There's a token. There's an expiry date. There's the error status and the message. All right. So we move on to the next area. So it says IP and URL registration endpoint. What happens here? Now, after getting authentication, I want to go to IPN, instant payment notification, and payment is made against a transaction. PayPal will trigger an IPN call to the notification URL related to this transaction. This notification URL is usually located on your servers, and these notifications allow you to be alerted in real time whenever there's a status change for any transaction. An IPN is particularly important as it allows you to be notified in case the following happens. Your client gets disconnected after payment due to internet issues. Your client experiences server errors, hence PayPal, and your application gets disconnected before callback URL is loaded. Your client exits your application or closes the browser during payment, and then the transaction is rejected. As such, it is mandatory to have an IPN configured to allow PayPal to notify your servers when a status changes. It is also important to know that this IPN URL must be publicly available, and in cases where you have strict server rules preventing external systems reaching your end, you must then whitelist all calls from our domain. Please be informed that IP whitelisting is not feasible as our IP may change without notice. So yeah. Before sending submit order requests to PayPal API 3.0, you're expected to register your IPN URL. Upon registration, you'll receive a notification ID, which is a mandatory field when submitting an order request to PayPal. This notification ID uniquely identifies the endpoint PayPal will send alerts to whenever a payment status changes for each transaction processed via API 3.0. URL to our APN registration API is either this or this. So this is the sandbox. So what happens? What is required in the body? A unique identifier that is linked to the IPN endpoint URL. I know this is the word linked. They need to change that. Okay, and it's actually a post request. Submit order requests. Which other payment gateway can I use instead of this? Honestly, I don't know if I should use PayPal. Honestly, I don't know. Because I'm here thinking to myself, like, should I really? It's interesting how they have all these other ones, like even WooCommerce, where they don't have. Okay, WooCommerce is WordPress generally, so it's fine. What's this for POS systems? Oh, API 2.0 is in XML. I even forgot about that. Submit order requests. Let's see. Once you've received the bearer token, the next step will be the actual request to create a payment request. A good example would be a case where the customer has clicked Pay Now button on your website. At this point, you call the submit order request, and in return, you get a response which contains a payment redirect URL, which you then redirect the customer to or load the URL as an iframe within your site in case you don't want to redirect the customer off your application. The payment URL will contain the payment methods presented to the customer by PayPal, and after the customer has made the payment, they will be redirected to the callback URL, which you will have already provided as part of your submit order request. So this is it. Okay, I see what the aim is. So let's open this outside. The requested resource does not support HTTP method get. This is a post request. Okay. But okay, hold on. What is it? What does it require? ID. It refers to the unique merchant reference generated by your system, maximum 50 characters. Oh, so I can actually create my own my own payment gateway. And then there's currency, amount, description, redirect mode, callback URL, cancellation URL, notification ID, branch and billing address. Now, amount to be processed. And then the callback URL, a valid URL which principal will redirect your clients to processing the payment. So, for example, so it's actually not enough to. All right. So essentially, what I need to do is, first of all, of course, get authentication, right? Once I get the authentication, I come to the submit order request point, right? Once I do the submit order request point, of course, now there will be something like, let's say, for example, this is the, like, let's say, for example, now I have my application over here. Of course, the URL will be different in terms of like this. So there's app URL in most situations. Let's see. So if I was to do this in PHP, with the callback URL stuff, I know what I can do. I can open the M-Pesa. Daraja. It's called Daraja. Yeah. Aside from authorization, there's M-Pesa Express. There we go. This is what I needed. Okay, run. Okay, change, run. Invalid access token. Run. Invalid access token. Okay, what? Look now. There we go. Now in PHP, it's this. Initializing the curls, then authorization, content type, then okay, all right. So I'm just going to copy this, create a controller. So PA make controller test payment controller. Okay, now we go to the controller section. So app, HTTP, controllers, test payment controller. We have a function over here. I'm going to call it test payment. Paste all of this here. Reformat, please. Why is it refusing to reformat? callback URL will be cut. Oh, and then this also should change to the to the box brackets. So also this comes out to the box brackets. Okay, now it looks better. So this is wrong actually, this curly brackets and also this. So now using this and actually pairing it up with the submit order request, this is what we actually have, these. So I'm just going to come in here, copy this, paste them at the very external point. What? I didn't want that. Okay. Now this is what I wanted to do. We're cooking. We're cooking. We are actually cooking. So I'll come in here, replace this. What else? So now let's take this, copy this, paste it here. Will it work? Of course it's going to work. Of course. Did it not work? Of course. This is why. This, we finish it off of okay, here. Now we're good. Okay, and the sandbox URL is here. So we just use that. Authorization. Let's go back here for the authorization methods. So let's go to APIs again, authorization. Select one of your apps. Seems like Ricknell keeps on working. So yeah, there we go. And then this is it. Copy the code. Same method over here. But this time for authorization, it should be a certain different one, right? Let's open the different one. API, e-commerce, authentication. And the URL is this one. Okay, so I'm just going to come here and then of course concept opt. No, I need headers. And then over here it's consumer key and consumer secret. Over here it's consumer key and consumer secret. So oh, okay. I think I was good. Call set opt response, call close, echo response. About return response. Authorization token, authorization token. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. We're legit cooking. Now let's see. Now the callbacks are usually let me just do the CNV app URL. Notification ID. Okay, now let me try do this. Let me try and put it inside the routes. It's going to be a post. Then I'm going to do test payment, and then we do what? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. So this button, at least it works. It goes straight to the route itself. No, let's at least. Let's at least return this, right? Nothing. What? Am I doing the right thing? Oh, I see. Where's the page expiring? I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, I'm not getting why this is behaving the way it's behaving. This is insane. This is actually insane. I don't I don't know where to find what? I forgot how to do basic Laravel. I think I did. Honestly think I did. Ah, of course. Ah, shit. Of course. So if at any one point I have a form, I have to also add CSRF. Keep on forgetting those things. Small things. Very tiny things. Right. Okay. That. happens here. Okay, you know what? Let's use other people's packages. I didn't want to do this, but man, tabidi. Okay, you can install the package via Composer. Okay, let's begin. We install it via Composer. Generate the consumer key. What? Please. So his is outdated. Very outdated. I trust this guy, Knox. This is Timothy Radier. Where is the git? There we go. All the way till 10. So how do we begin? Composer require Knox Pesapal. Let's see what you have. For 5 and below. Publish a package for 5 and below. Environment variables. So consumer key. So I'm just going to go to my .env. Pesapal IPN. Controller method to call for instant notifications. IPN as relative path from each transaction controller confirmation. And the callback route. This is nice. I think we've gotten far. Now to try it out. Yeah, let's try it out. No. aliases in config app. Callback crouch not provided, eh? There's something it said about how you publish all assets. That one has disappeared from us, so I have to generate another one. Oh, but it's this one. Eh? So how is the IPN supposed to look actually? Control a method to call for instant notifications. IPN as relative path from HTTP controllers. Okay. which I again. Try. Oh my god. Oh wow. What? It works. Should be a get method. Of course, should be a get method. Oh no. Okay. Attributes, there's a token, there's the URL, there's a flash. Oh my goodness. Yep, I'm using this 100%. 100%. Now, is there a way I can customize the iframe? Maybe we can edit this. So. Because over here it says that this is an example view. Which is what I generally implemented this side. Is it here? My router is misbehaving. Incredible scenes. My main question is, where did iframe come from? Signature method, request. This guy worked hard. This guy worked really, really hard on this package. And it's actually the best. Because it works. Generally, it works. So they make payment coming in from PesaPal. So make payment. The make payment method down. Which is inside here. Make payment. It should return the iframe. The iframe SRC, the width, the height. Scrolling auto, frame border, unable to load payment page. That is if. HTML entities. What does it convert all applicable characters into HTML entities? Interesting. Okay, so where does it get this UI? I want to know where the UI is gotten, the Pesapal UI is gotten from. Package request to post to Pesapal. Once you have the customer and payment details, you need to package it to send to Pesapal. This involves a few steps as we need to ensure that the communication between your site and Pesapal happens in a secure manner. Why does it keep on going battery low so quickly? Display a post payment page to your customer. It's going to redirect. Query Pesapal for payment status. What is the status of the order with the order tracking ID? This. Okay, so that's fine and dandy, but where list of integrators we recommend? Okay, whatever. PHP sample, let's see. They're all here. Everything is here. Amount, description, type, reference, first name, last name, email, phone number, and then just converts everything into those entities. That's very interesting. I want to try something. Try this. Okay. Phone number. Let's see. Oh, okay, alright, alright, okay. Jeez. And I've done well with this. I've done well with this. I think for now visible works. Yeah, I think visible works. There's even jumbo pay by the way. Ah, of course. Let's actually look at DPO for a second. Or is it not giving me Kenya as an option? It's actually legit not giving me Kenya as an option. What happened? Yes, this is more like it. Those are banks that I like to link with. Give me Kenya as a country, please. What's actually happening? What's actually happening to Kenya? Like, this is not the first time I've had a problem with this, because you can see Tanzania is somewhere here, right? T-A. Okay, it's not. UG. Uganda. No, it's not. But that doesn't make sense. DPO has an office here in Kenya. DPO has an office in Kenya. Does it not? Okay, looks like Pesapal is currently winning. Let's see what Jumbo Pay is all about. Let's see what Jumbo Pay is all about. Oh. You mean to tell me all this time I had a Jumbo Pay account? Is there an app? Yep, looks like Pesopal has won it. Interesting how it has very few followers though. Like it was so easy to integrate this. I just need to find a way to collect all the transaction details. There's no styling on this front page either. So okay, so Damn. Okay. We'll continue this tomorrow. I guess it's time for me to go sleep. 3:10. My God. What's gonna happen tomorrow? Guys, looks like we're gonna close up stream for now. The holidays have started. Looks like we have these last 2 days, and then you'll see a big surprise for most of you. That's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Take care and peace. This has been Steve Nyanumba with Chess. Good night.